Hi, welcome back to BuonaPappa. Today we're going to prepare together yogurt fish sticks with avocado dip. To be honest, I don't know which one to choose from, the avocado dip or the fish sticks, because they both came out super yummy and super good. My kids totally devoured all the plate when I served them. Also, fish can be served to your little one since the beginning, starting from 6 months of age. Fish is a wonderful source for babies for lean protein and very important good fats that help the brain and the whole body development. There are so many ways to cook fish for your little ones, but I thought that sticks and the dip would be a fun one for older kids, but also for babies, and most of all if you're following the baby-led weaning method, because your little one can grab the sticks and enjoy them. Let's start together. First thing to do, we're going to cut our fish fillets in sticks, 3-4 inches long, and we're going to pat them dry with a paper towel. Then we're going to prepare 3 bowls or shallow dishes, one with the flour, one with the milk and yogurt mixed, and one with a mix of breadcrumbs, garlic powder, oregano, paprika, and salt. We need to create a work chain. Start coating one fish finger in the flour. Tap away the extra flour. Then dip the fish finger in the yogurt mix so that all the surface is coated. Using a fork to hold the fish finger, shake out the extra yogurt. Place the fish finger in the breadcrumbs bowl and sprinkle the breadcrumbs all over the fish finger. Pat the breadcrumbs with your fingers to cover all the surface. Place the fish fingers on a plate and keep going with the other fish sticks. Same order, flour, then yogurt, then breadcrumbs. Heat the olive oil in a large skillet at medium-high and place the fish fingers one next to the other. Cook for 3 minutes, flip on the other side, and keep cooking for additional 3-4 minutes up until all the sides are nicely golden. Transfer on a serving plate and enjoy. It's time to prepare the avocado dip. Super simple. You're going to place all the ingredients in a small bowl: avocado, yogurt, salt, garlic powder, lemon juice. With the fork, mash and reduce everything to a smooth puree. If you want a super smooth texture, instead of using the fork, you can use an immersion blender and transform everything in a velvet smoothie puree, or you can use a small food processor. It's all the same. What kind of fish can I use? That's a very good question. I can suggest you many options. My favorite ones are mahi-mahi, halibut, trout, catfish, cod, tilapia, salmon. Those are all good options for babies, toddlers, and kids, and adults, of course. When choosing the fish for your little ones, either fresh or frozen will totally be fine. When choosing the right fish to cook for your little ones, I would suggest to pick up from a list of fish that is low in mercury. So, for example, I would avoid swordfish, that is well known for the high mercury levels. And of course, when you prepare the fish, check with your fingers if there is any fish bone inside. That's the most important thing to avoid. Can I bake the fish instead of pan frying? Of course you can. Pan frying the fish is very quick. Only requires 6 to 8 minutes. If you have time for the oven, preheat the oven at 400 degrees and bake the fish more or less for 15-18 minutes. My suggestion is at 10 minutes, flip on the other side and then keep baking so that it will be nice and crispy on both sides. If you do have an air fryer, that's the perfect recipe for air fryer too. One tip, if you're using the oven to bake our fish sticks, is instead of using the flat baking tray, try to use the cooling rack, so that basically the fish sticks will have air that will circulate all around the stick, and that will make both the bottom and the top nice and crispy, and will prevent the bottom of the fish sticks to get mushy. Can I have a dairy-free option? Yes, you can. The yogurt in this recipe has a very important role. The yogurt coats the whole fish sticks so that it will let the inside of the fish to stay nice and moist, not to dry out, and also will let all the crumbs to nicely attach so that they will form a nice crust. You can substitute the yogurt with 1 egg and just skip the milk for the fish part. Whereas for the avocado dip, if you do not want to use yogurt, you can substitute the yogurt with firm tofu, and you will have a nice and creamy texture too. How to store leftovers? Yeah, few options. Okay, first of all, if you already know that the quantity that you're preparing is too much for your meal, you can freeze the sticks that you don't need for that meal in the freezer before cooking them, so that at crazy weeknights you can simply take them from the freezer and throw directly in the pan to pan fry them, or in the oven. If you already cooked the fish sticks, you can still store them for 3 days in an airtight container in the refrigerator, or you can freeze them in the freezer for up to 3 months. How to thaw them from the freezer already cooked? I would suggest the best solution would be an air fryer, to be honest, because it will keep the crispiness of the surface. You can either thaw them and reheat them in a toaster, or you can also use the microwave, but you will lose the crispiness. Still, they will be super yummy, but you will simply lose the crispiness. If you do have any avocado dip leftovers, but it will be very strange because usually it's the first one that goes, you can store them in an airtight container, and that's the tip. Don't throw away the pit of the avocado. If you place the pit of the avocado in the center of the leftovers, that will prevent oxidations. So it means that your avocado dip will stay green and will not get brown. This is a secret that I learned here in California. I really hope you will enjoy this recipe. It's a beautiful one, loaded with nutrients, and can really be enjoyed by babies, toddlers, and adults. We're going to see each other soon with a new recipe from BuonaPappa. If there is any recipe that you want me to prepare, leave me the comment in the area here below, and I will be happy to add it to my video recording list. And most important thing, remember to subscribe to BuonaPappa if you want to receive every week or so a new recipe from me. Ciao, ciao, ciao!